Fangers and foots. Lord have mercy. We're gonna talk about it after the 30. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on. Ooh, hey, Lexington, Norfolk. What's up, Volvo? Um, to love. I'm just waiting for a few more people to come on. I done seen so much. What's up, Miss Brown Hester? Baby, it's so much going on these YouTube streets. Oh, Jesus. What's up, Lamont 305? What's up, CDP? Baby, it's so much going on these YouTube streets. What's up, Nurse Quell? Oof. Oh, Lord. What is going on, y'all? So first of all, let me start off with Mink Mob. Hey, Tracy. Ooh, Tracy, baby. Baby, these streets are just, baby, it's just dust storms, it's oil slicks, it's rain, it's hail, it's sleet, all at the same time. Oh my God, Tracy, I ain't even seen half of it, but the ones that I did see, baby, we're going to talk about it. Let me start off with Mink Mob. Oh, Lord, you're going to talk about that too. But let me start off with Mink Mob. Girl, where did Fabe get that picture with you had a whole knot on your girl? Stay in the gate, ma'am, niece. Okay, stay in the gate, girl. Stay in the no trespassing area, girl. Cause girl, it was a knot on your head. Okay, I mean, ooh Jesus, ooh Jesus. Okay, okay, moving, moving right along, moving right along. Girl, I was like, is that Meat Mob with that thing up on his head, on her head? So anyway, that's it. So that's number one. So I had to talk about that. That was something else. I'm glad Castro Cannon is here. You know, Castro, I really can't. I don't understand what y'all going through right now. I'm gonna pray y'all strength in the Lord. Um, Castro, this is YouTube, and you have every right to feel how you want to feel. You have every right, but it's nothing fake. My thing is, I don't, I'm a subcontractor, and we're gonna talk about this today. We're gonna talk about this today. That was cooling with a knot. Wait a minute, boo. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Lexington. Let me scroll back. Let me scroll back. That was cooling with a knot. Cooling. Maybe you don't need to trespass, niece. Okay, girl. Maybe you, girl. Oh, y'all doing too much. Y'all need to stop roll that. It was cooling with a knot on her head. Cooling. Cooling, you had a knot on your head. Oh, you said Cooling always had that knot. I wish you would have told us. I wish. Okay. Girl, I was like, okay then. Ooh, Lord. First of all, if you got a knot on your head, you shouldn't be fighting. Okay, you should be getting that knot removed. I don't have nothing against Cooling, but boo, don't do that. Oh Lord. Oh Jesus. Don't do that. Y'all, oh Lord. Stop. Stop. Cause I thought somebody had hit that lady upside the head. And I'm like, okay, but she been had that knot. Ma'am, ma'am. See, y'all need to be focusing on stuff like that. Okay. Let me move on. I can't with y'all. I can't. I just can't. I just can't. So anyway, oh geez, let me go back to Castro. So Castro, I can't even understand what you're getting upset about. And you said you weren't upset, so I'm gonna say you weren't upset. But Castro, this is who I am on YouTube. I am not worried about anybody running up and doing anything. See, again, this is the problem. People want to be the baddest. People want to show this and this and this. And then the next thing you know, they incarcerated. They're in an orange jumpsuit. Now, I really don't know what your problem is, Castro. I really don't. Um, Number one is Castro. I really haven't been talking about you. That's number one. I haven't really been talking about you. And when we had conversations, it was a deal where we had a conversation and we moved on, right? But I guess, like Itsy Bitsy said, and Itsy Bitsy called that. Itsy Bitsy say, watch Jay, he coming on, so on and so forth, and this is what he gonna do. And exactly what Itsy Bitsy said, you did. But it's okay. I'm not upset with you, Castro. I mean, really, I'm really not. Now, I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know what struggles you're going through. I don't know if you're trying to jumpstart your page. Just I don't know, Castro, but it didn't really make any sense to me. But you seem like you were very angry and talking about fake and stuff. No, no, no. Well, on YouTube, it's a storyline. It's a storyline, and we're gonna talk about that today with Barbecue and Duchess Kelly Love because I think we can learn some lessons from this thing. So first of all, I went to go hear Barbecue, honey. Child, why y'all talking about that man husband fingers? Lord Jesus, somebody talking about somebody got 9 fingers now. I'm like, Jesus. I ain't even know about that. Duchess Kelly Love man got 9 fingers. Jesus, we just see Castro. I don't take account. So anyway, Castro, he said, I like your individuals, but I do feel that like me to take accountability for the things that you do on here. I don't take accountability for entertainment, Castro. See, Castro, I don't pull up at people's homes. I don't do crazy stuff like that, Castro. But I always tell you all that if you put it on YouTube, we're going to talk about it. People have talked about me on YouTube, but it really doesn't affect me, Castro, because I just do what you want me to watch. Now, Castro, I actually watched you because I really wanted to see what you were talking about. And accountability for what? Accountability for what? Now, I don't have to explain anything. Y'all choose to do that. That's what you all do. But there are no rules to say I have to tell you or explain anything. I come on and do my show and I leave. Now, if you get touched in your spirit and you get upset about it, then that's on you. Now, you said that I called you slow. Now, if you ain't slow, then what's the big whoop? I mean, people do talk about me all the time. Hell, they done said I done went to Mexico. I know what I've done. I know what gym I go to. And it doesn't bother me one bit. And I take it all in stride. So yeah, I don't no, because you brought it up. And obviously you feel in some kind of way. You know, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, Castro, because I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it because I've been tiptoeing around it. But ever since I said I was getting married, first thing you said was, well, don't you think that's a little too soon? Well, we've been together for 5 years. But you said that. Then with the ZT thing, which was interesting because you I'm not gonna go there, but you know how that boy was trying to be after you, and that was not something on your part for you to be embarrassed by. But it seems like the people who dog us out, we just tend to like. And then I don't remember me calling him slow either, Tracy. I really don't. Now I did talk about his stuttering. I really did talk about that, but I didn't call anybody slow. But the stuttering, yes. So I don't. And Tracy, I'm with you. I don't remember it, but like I said, we say things right now. And then you were the one who's coming up and said, I've been watching and feelings and all of this stuff. And again, it took me by surprise. And I thought it was a troll coming in saying all of that stuff. And then come to find out it's you. And again, I don't have a problem with that. But I just think that it's real interesting. And you don't want to think that people think that way. You don't want to think that people own you like that. And that's not, because I really don't. But when I see actions and things like this, I begin to wonder. I begin to wonder. And maybe I'm wrong for wondering. And I mean, maybe I'm looking too much into it, but it's odd to me. And I'm going to leave it at that, because truth be told, I have not even mentioned you. I mean, I've been talking about other things, William Carruthers situation, Treese and MU thing was a big thing, and you were nowhere in that. And again, nowhere in that. And the only time we did have a conversation was the time when we were accused of trying to do something, and that was not the case. Now, I'm going to say this. I was disappointed in that. And I'm going to tell you why I was disappointed in that. Because we always had high regards, and the people who were, hold on for a minute. But I was disappointed because let me tell you why. And I don't want to be, you're right, I don't want to beat this dead horse, but I'm just being honest. I was disappointed because you were going through a tough situation. Okay. And somebody asked they asked me about you. And I said, he seems like an even tempered, even keeled person, not a whole lot of drama and mess. And I think this would be a really good person to, come up if that's what you want to do. Now, you were having some difficulties, and we agreed to say, okay, you know what? We'll help out. But then for you to turn and do that looked fake. And see, you want to call me fake, but that did something to me because I'm like, I didn't think he would do something like that. And we were caught off guard. But even after that, and the apology, what you said today was somebody made you do it, which that says a lot too, because my thing is we accepted it. At least I did. I can't speak for, let me use I statements. I accepted it and I moved on. So that's all I'm saying, Castro. And for you to say, oh, you fake about this and this and this and this. No, you've done something that was very hurtful. And then you allowed somebody who have nothing else but chaos in her spirit to take that. And you really sat back and didn't do anything. And then all of a sudden you tell me that, I like you as a person and all of this stuff. And I thought it was a troll, believe it or not, because again, even when we had conversations with that situation, I was very upfront with you. I was telling you that, hey, it's not this. I know a lot of people try to take advantage of situations, but that's not me. And I was really trying to help you because I thought it was wrong because somebody did something to you. And that wasn't fake. Now, the stuff that I do on YouTube, you can get a little touch in your spirit about, but I was very surprised. And so, Castro, I could be in your situation. I could turn the tables and say, well, this is what you did. So I don't understand the outrage. And maybe it's because you want to get content. And that's fine with me. That's fine with me. But don't make a mountain, a molehill out of a mountain. make the molehill a mountain. Because to this day, I really don't have an issue with you. You know, when you were going through with your dude and people was trying to do that, I was saying, hey man, take it off because I know how people are. That was because I was really concerned about that, having gone through that myself. So that's what I don't understand. But I can't help how you I mean I can't stop the way you're feeling. So if that's the way you feel, you have every right to feel that way. But I just don't. And I just don't let stuff bother me like that. No, Castro. So if you're talking about that, then you're taking stuff way back in the day, bringing it up now. Because Castro, I have not been talking about you. The only time I said something is because ZT came on. You happened to be here, and I guess ZT is your friend, which I don't have a problem with. Because if y'all ace boon coon like that, that's cool. But that was not to spite you. That was saying how he tries to call folk and meet up with them. Not to say you even did that. So that has no bearing on you. And I haven't spoken about you in quite a great while. And like Teresa said, I don't even remember calling you slow. But I will say, Itsy Bitsy said that you were going to do a video. And just like Itsy Bitsy said, you went right over and did it. Now, usually I don't go watch it, but I said, I really want to know why Castro is upset. And it made no sense to me. And all I got is that, you know, you can say things and ask people this, but when people ask you, you act like, well, that's my right. And truth be told, quiet be kept, nobody don't have to answer if I ask them. And that's the truth of the matter. So I'm good with that. Mustard. I'm good with it. But see, I left with the items. And again, after I said what I said, we moved on. And you know, Mustard, it's really interesting because I laughed about it and I'm like, y'all should have got that early. Because it was me, I would have been on that as soon as it happened. Y'all slipping. And that's exactly what I said. And then people did it. And then I'm like, okay. But it don't matter because I left with the coffee. And I mean, and I'm still doing what I need to do. And it really doesn't. I think y'all want it to matter to me. But I'm just doing my show. And if y'all think that's gonna hurt, then I guess I'm gonna give you what you want. So yeah, that's where I'm with it. Now, let me say that too. Phantom of the Opera make up a good point. That's the person who you need to be dealing with because it seems like you all have a vitriolic relationship, not me and you. And that's who you need to be focused on. But I digress. Yeah, we gonna move on to that. All right, we good. I just want to make sure because see, you know, I know these people are saying a lot of stuff, but I'm like, I don't understand it. I just really don't. And and I may make a video on something that somebody said, but that was right in the moment. And yeah, so it is what it is. Now let me move on. Y'all right. Let me move on because but I let me say this. I really like Castro. I think he is a cool brother. I think he has a good heart. I just think, you know, sometimes people do get a little sensitive or what have you. And there's some things that has happened where again I could have turned the tables, but I didn't, and I kept moving. So yeah, and you just mentioned Stump Down, and I don't have, like I said, I don't mention Stump Down. People don't like Stump Down and what he does, and they have every right to. But that person has been vicious and vindictive and ugly and reading and roasting to the ground, and I just don't do that. But y'all, let me go ahead and again, Castro, I don't have a problem with you at all. I just think we don't see eye to eye on how I should conduct my vlog, but I don't tell people how to conduct their vlog either. So, so moving right along, child. Let me go on back to barbecue and Duchess Kelly Love, honey. Let me get to where I'm really going, and I think this has a lot to do with what I'm talking about now. Child folk talk about people got one finger, honey. Honey, Ronnie Q said somebody, man, got one finger. And yeah, it's just but boo, I'm good. Mustard, I'm good. I'm moving on now. I'm about Ronnie Q and DKL, so I'm done with that. So whatever you think, boo, whatever you do, it is what it is. I'm not affected by it. I have moved on, and even with that, y'all just want to bring up that, but it's all good. And if I was really pressed by it, we still would have been talking about it. Let's move on. Let's go to barbecue and DKL. So mustard, point well taken. We moving on. So, honey, people talking about folk toe up fingers, honey. They said people missing fingers and stuff. And then some people said somebody had a dead feet, honey, not a dead foot, honey, not dead, not a honey, a dead feet, footses. And baby, they said they be rolling in the wheelchair. Jesus. Now let me say this, y'all. It's getting ready to get vicious. And what's really making Ronnie Q, aka Barbecue, mad is Barbecue be serious. Barbecue be taking this thing real serious. And Kelly Love is making these little corny but whimsical videos that's making Barbecue mad, honey. And Barbecue ain't trying to see it. Kelly Love just laughing at it. And the more he do that, the more Barbecue get mad. Now, child, went over there and talked. I went over there and listened to barbecue, baby. It took everything in the Holy Spirit to help me to listen to barbecue because she always talked like she got something in her mouth, like she got milk in her mouth or like she got marbles, and she always talking like this. Oh Lord, I'm like, Lord Jesus, can I get through? Can I get through, honey? Because barbecue be okay. And they said now, Taylor Love said barbecue got one of them hover rounds. That barbecue got one of them hover rounds. Oh Lord, baby. And then barbecue said Kelly Love husband just have a couple of fingers. I'm like, oh Jesus. I'm like, oh my God, it's getting ugly. It's getting ugly, right? But this is the thing. Barbecue. Barbecue. That man, barbecue, y'all ain't friends, barbecue. And what happened is you was a good co-host, barbecue, but you got mad because that man answered you that way and you couldn't understand that barbecue. And then it went left. And then and he did take it to YouTube barbecue because you content. And now you content. Now barbecue, if you was smart, girl, you would go ahead and build your channel. Cause barbecue, this is the channel builder right now. See, barbecue, you take lemon and you make lemonade. Okay, barbecue, touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, make your lemons lemonade. And barbecue, you sucking on the lemons where you need to be putting it in sugar and putting some water in it and making lemonade. Because right now you sucking the lemon and it's really tart, and it'll make your face scrunch up. You know what I'm saying? But if you put it in some sugar or some sweet and low or some Splendor, and you make that lemon lemonade, it is palatable. And right now it ain't palatable to you because it's making you, you know. You said I thought she was already monetized. Well, that's good. Then she need to capitalize on this. But Kelly Love is just laughing, and the more he laugh, the angrier barbecue is getting over there. And barbecue, and this is what I want y'all to get now. This is what I want y'all to get. They were real cool. People had access. And when that access was denied, folk got a little touched in their spirit. And Kelly Love used that lady as content. And she was mad. And honey, she's explaining things and stuff. And Kelly Love don't care about you explaining. Kelly Love is getting ready to make a coin off of you. And the angrier you get, the more money Kelly Love gonna make. Cause it ain't no friends on YouTube. We just we just subcontractors. And that's what people need to understand. And you hurt. And that's why you have to just say, we subcontract this barbecue. And barbecue, I can hear the voice. I can hear the hurt in your voice, barbecue, because your throat was quivering. You was sounding like Walter the dog. And I felt it in your throat. And your lip was quivering. And I didn't even need to see you, but I knew that you was hurt because your voice was trembling. And I said, Lord, help barbecue. I said, get barbecue through this challenging time because barbecue, your throat was trembling, your lips was trembling like Olivia Pope on Scandal. And I said, this is Kelly Love. This is what he does. And he's a content creator. And you happen to become the content. You ain't special. You just had access. You ain't special. You just had access. And now you seeing what's happening. And this getting ready to go real left now because now he talking about, because for the longest people thought you was in a wheelchair and had a club feet, not a club foot, but a club feet. And now Kelly Love is saying that that's true. Now, I don't know because I never seen you, but honey, he said you got a hover around spirit, honey. He said you're in a chair and you got to be pushed around sometime and you can't always walk straight. But now you did come back and say that this man, now, and that's another thing. Kelly Love is right. Oh Lord, he going off at lyric. Lyric ain't fitting. But it's really funny to me because Kelly Love man ain't on YouTube. I ain't know that man had 2, 3 fingers, but that ain't my business. And I didn't know that. But see, y'all doing it. So it's getting ready to get ugly, Ronnie Q. And that's what happens when people get access and they think they real special, and then they find out that they ain't that special, and then folk feelings get hurt. And baby, ooh, and she was, honey, she was so, ooh, she's angry, honey, she's angry, honey. Barbecue is angry, and of course, people gonna pile up on Kelly Love because folk don't like Kelly Love, and I'm indifferent to both of them, but But the man is a content creator. The man said he was gonna call you back and stuff, and honey, but barbecue was mad at the response. Honey, fingers and toes, honey, fingers and foots, honey. Somebody said that her foot ain't fully circulating, and she said Kelly Love man only have about 4, 5 fingers. 4 fingers. I think she said 4 fingers. He don't have a full set. And I'm like, Lord, so now it's getting ready to get dark. It's getting ready to get dark. And then Kelly Love said you can't be getting your blood pressure up like that because you ain't doing too well. Lord Jesus. And I'm like, okay, so it's getting ready to get worse. And the sad part about it is this is what happens when you have access and then you think that your access means control. So I hope Barbecue get over it because honey, she was nervous and was trembling. You said you'd be gentle, but honey, honey, barbecue. It's gonna be all right. Locked and lovely. That's what it is. No, it's not because somebody didn't answer the phone. It's how somebody reacted on a text message, and that's the gag right there. That's the gag right there. I mean, you could have picked up the phone and waited. And I guess Kelly Love went public, and ooh, that really made Barbecue mad. Barbecue said, "Call me back now." After he kicked Kimmy Lang, she better make an appointment. This finna go. Well, crunchy panties. I don't know what's going on, but it's getting ready to get ugly, and so people really need to see these things because this is what happens. And yeah, and people really touched in their spirit by this. They really touched in their spirit by this. Now, the other thing that I saw, child, baby, people going against mother again. So I guess we're gonna have another cleanup. Honey, Bradley said what he said. He said what he said, honey. Bradley said people wouldn't even have been traveling. It wouldn't have been for him. That's what he said. Lord have mercy. But let me tell y'all something. Don't let folk do nothing for you. Make sure, honey. Make sure you look, baby. Because we had another content creator got a burger, honey, and that got thrown up in his face. Baby, people can't even buy you a burger, honey, without telling you they bought a burger. Child, y'all just watch how y'all take things from people, because honey, they'll throw it up in your face, boo. Somebody bought somebody a burger, honey, and somebody gave somebody an article of clothing, and the next thing you know, everybody knew that somebody had an article of clothing. Child. Mm. Honey, Teresa, it's just too much going on these streets. It's just too much going on these streets. And y'all got to realize it ain't all that serious. It's not. It's not. But baby, you Quan apologized to mother. Child, you know that done made her mad too. That done made her mad too. All this apologizing. I apologize. Come on, Nita Baker. I apologize. Anyway, it is so much going on in these streets. It's you just yeah, yeah. And people just pile up. If they don't like it, they don't like it. So people trying to get their Memorial Weekend off of you, baby. I guess they are. Honey, I guess they are. I guess they are. But the DKL thing, and the only reason I'm talking about it, because it's so like, are you serious? And I'm gonna go back to this again. I thought DKL cussed Ronnie Q out. I thought DKL was saying bad things about Ronnie Q. It wasn't none of that. It was because he said, "And who gonna check me, boo?" Oh Lord. Then he mentioned that other content creator that I don't name, with Kelly Love. So Ronnie Q was bringing up that because I guess Ronnie Q was on his platform, and I guess Duchess came on the platform, and he don't like Duchess, child. It's just a whole mess. But y'all, let me tell you something. If you want to relax your nerves, come on this cruise. Come on, get on that Carnival Conquest and let some of that sea air just relax your nerves. Barbecue, you need a cruise, girl. And I'm gonna tell you what, it is wheelchair accessible. Okay. They do everything by the government standards. You can roll your chair up. They have people to help you with your bags. They have tables if it need to be lowered, they can lower it. They got handicap accessible bathrooms now. Girl, you can go on the cruise. Girl, you can go on the cruise. Girl, even if you want to get in the pool, they got the little lift thing because that's required by the government. And all you got to do is slip in the little thing and it'll let you in the pool and you can swim. See? Come on this cruise, girl. Roll up. That's right, Teresa Honey. Roll up, girl. Literally. So anyway, barbecation, honey. Barbecuecation. Yes, barbecuecation. Handicap accessibility. Yes, ma'am. Lily, I'm getting ready to go on off here because Lord, I done missed the beginning of Saturday Night Live. I guess I ain't gonna see it, but that's okay. So that's okay. But y'all, it's so much going on here. I don't think Barbecue and Kelly Love gonna get back together. I think that it's a wrap. Barbecue, honey, done talked about Kelly Love, man, Fangers. He had to retire because he don't have no more fingers. Kelly Love said that barbecue got a dead foot. It don't quite function like it should. So, grr, grr. Now he didn't say it, but people be having them boots. They had them little shoes to give you a little leverage. You know what I'm saying? You have a regular tennis shoe, then you got a real high tennis shoe. I don't know if that's the deal or not, boo. I don't know, but that's what he said. Now he talked about dead feet, but when I look at that, I'm like, she might have to have leverage on the tennis shoes. I don't know, but baby, I saw her foot with the black toenail. Tracy, y'all be seeing stuff that I don't see. See, I don't even be looking. See, I don't even go over there and look at that lady. So I don't really know what barbecue be talking about. But Tracy, you said her foot had a black toenail on it. Was it the pinky one? Because them pinky toenails, as you get older, Tracy, you gotta really get a manicure and pedicure for them. Now, if that big toe that's black, then that's mess. Her and Uppity got the same feet. Jesus. I said, I don't be looking at people's feet. Only one set of feet that I saw, and they was crusty. And it was a shot taken at the neighborhood Walmart. And honey, we saw feet that looked like it needs some lanacane. And so what's that lotion with the E? It start with an E, and they use it a lot at the hospitals. Baby, it looked like it some jerkins needed, some lanolin, some Vaseline, baby, honey. Cause baby, I ain't never seen, honey. I thought she had been in a snowstorm. I'm like, Lord, have you been in a snowstorm or what? I'm telling you, that's the one right there. This one right there, that's that lotion, honey. That's the hospital lotion right there, honey. Let me tell you something. That hospital lotion right there get you together real quick. Yes, ma'am. That's some powerful lotion right there. That's some powerful lotion right there, right there. That lotion right there. Honey, that they use that lotion at the hospital. Okay. Honey. Okay, look like she was in the Kalahari Desert. Okay, I'm like, Lord. And then had them little jellies on. That's what get me. Had them little jellies on. I was like, Lord Jesus. Had her little jelly shoes on and stuff. Anyway, y'all just pray for what's her name? Barbecue. Because let me tell you something, Barbecue, as long as you keep this up, you gonna give Kelly Love some ammunition. And Kelly Love is eating this up, baby. Kelly Love is getting ready to make a coin off of you. And I'm gonna be honest. Kelly Love don't really care. When you did that, and when you get touched in your spirit, and Kelly Love got it like that, because he really got the upper hand. Now you gonna get see if you were smart, you go ahead and get some of them viewers, right? But Kelly Love is getting ready to make a coin off of you. And the more angrier you get, and the more videos you make, the more coin you giving him. Now you gonna make a coin yourself, but you gonna give him some coin. And right now, girl, you seem like you real hurt. And I don't think he feeling like you feeling. It's the jealous for me too. It's the jealous for me. Oh my God. So I didn't, I didn't, I saw, was that the one he was in the nun's habit? See, Kelly Love be doing corny stuff, and yeah, he just gonna make song after song. I know, and I just mm-mm, yeah, no. She has hurt many people. She been mean to a lot of people. This is her karma, and I don't feel bad about it. A lot of people don't. And this is the thing. Oh, now Kelly Love is the F word. Now, look, now have y'all, now I want y'all to be honest with me because I don't want to be accused of using the gay card. I don't want to be accused of using the gay card. But have y'all heard Kelly Love call that lady out her name? I'm just wondering now. I mean, because all I heard is Kelly Love making songs and stuff. He did talk about her dead foot. But have y'all heard Kelly Love call that woman out her name? I'm just trying to figure it out because now I done heard her call that man some mess. She called him a butt clown, and she used the little gay card word. And I'm just like, okay, see, and that's what get me because now he cool with you and you were so in love with him and you went for bat with him. Now all of a sudden things go south and that's where you go. Now all I seen is Kelly Love making corny songs about you. Lily, I guess that's how she really feel about him. I guess that's how she really feel about him. I guess that's how. But I just think that's really interesting as well, you know. But look, y'all, I done seen it all, but baby, people talking about fingers and foots. That's it, all me, baby. That's why, let me say this. That's why I do not put my faith and trust in folk. The people who I know genuinely, that's different. These people on YouTube, mm-mm, mm-mm, absolutely not. There are a few people on YouTube that I really, 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 really respect. And I mean, I love Miss Tita because Miss Tita got a story. Miss Tita has always been 100. And Tita like people that I don't necessarily care for. But see, that's not up to me. I like Tita. And whoever Tita likes, she has a right to like. But I do respect Miss Tita. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, boo boo. I'm sorry about that, girl. Now, let me get on to something more serious. Now, let me get on to some serious stuff. This is the little the little light laughter and stuff. Y'all, please vote these people out. If people are not trying to do something with gun reform, then something needs to happen. I believe that people have a right to bear arms, but people have no right to be bearing AKs and semi-automatic weapons. Those weapons should be in the hands of military personnel only. Now, I'm not saying that you can't own your rifle. I'm not saying that you can't own your pistol, and your BB guns. I am not saying that. But anything that shoots so many rounds, you don't need. And I am upset because in Texas, this man, now y'all know I love an outlet, but the only outlet I do shop at is the one that's close to me because they have a Brahmin bag outlet. But here these people, the youngest person was 5 years old, and they're not going to make it home because somebody had an issue. And I'm going to tell you what, I want to give a shout out to that CNN reporter that pressed that senator, I believe, in Texas. She said, it's good to offer thoughts and prayers, but that's a little cliche. And as a as a lawmaker, what are you going to do? Well, we don't want to talk about that now because we don't want to be political now. And she said, well, all due respect, you are a politician. The people have elected you to do this. And she kept pressing him. And you all, I'm tired of these thoughts and prayers. And I'm tired of these Republicans talking about mental health, but yet they will slash a budget for veterans and people who really need help. These are the same people who will slash Medicare and Medicaid, but want to talk about mental health. And it's deeper than that. Now, I am going to say this. When they took those semi-automatic weapons off the street, crime did go down. I know we're not going to stop everything, but this is happening almost on a daily basis. Supermarkets, shopping malls, doctors' offices, and it's ridiculous. And I think we need, and yes, and we need to do something about it. And people up there talking about, and Smart Show, that's up by you. And if you don't know where Allen, Texas is, it's between McKinney and Plano, Texas. So it's north of Dallas. It's north of Dallas, Texas. And I'm tired of thoughts and prayers. Faith without works is dead. So pray to God to ask what you should do to stop this gun violence. And I believe God will give you an answer. But let's stop using this cliche thoughts and prayers, and we should make this political. Yeah, we got to make it political because we haven't pressed our politician to do the right thing. And I'm just sick and tired of it. And I just, now I know people say, "Oh, Jay, you just getting so extra here," but y'all know I'll go to the outlet, um, you know, sometimes to go get some items. Now that could have been any outlet. And premium outlets are all over the country. As a matter of fact, we have a Tanger and a premium outlet right next to each other. So that could have been anybody. And it's not important to you until it happens to you. So that's all I'm gonna say about that, you all. And I am gonna end it on a serious note because at the end of the day, Ronnie Q and Kelly Love falling out ain't gonna cause nobody no heartache. We just see it play out, right? How Castro feel about how I do stuff. That ain't no big whoop, right? I mean, we'll get over it. Nobody ain't gonna lose their life because of that. You know, Sean Bradley and Spill It Boy TV, they ain't getting along. Nobody ain't gonna lose their life. Now that Mink Mob thing, now that was a little different because they had a little tussle, but I'm glad that Mink Mob, I'm glad what's her name, Coolin had that knot on her head already. Because I thought somebody had put that knot there. But girl, you shouldn't be fighting with even a knot on here because all somebody got to do is bloop, hit that knot and it bust up. Girl, that'd be real nasty. But that may have had an effect because no one should be pulling up on anybody. Now, that's a little different, but this stuff that we going through, it's very light compared to knowing that 9 people will not be coming home. And that's some serious stuff. Yeah, no nonsense. It could have happened anywhere. So that's the whole thing. How many of us go to the mall? And let me tell y'all something. You said I shop at that outlet mall, and so Scary Island is a nice area. That's what I'm saying. It's a very exclusive area. I mean, Allen has one of the biggest football stadiums in the country, and it's a high school. Their high school football stadium is better than some colleges. I mean, Allen is nothing to play with. McKinney, Allen, and Plano, you have a wealthy enclave right up there, right? But let me tell you how I am now. When I go to the mall, I am aware of my exits. I can tell you at my mall now, I know doors where folk don't even know. So if I got to get out, I know where to get out. I was in Walmart, and I'm talking about my own Walmart. And my Walmart is a really nice Walmart. But I always pay attention. I don't care where I am of exits. If I got to get out through the deli, if I got to lock myself in the freezer, I mean, you got to know these things. I find out what a break room is because I want to be far away from the break room just in case somebody's a little disgruntled. I mean, I go to the movies, right? I am looking at that exit door. I'm looking at what I might have to do. I mean, you got to be on guard all times. Now, things that we didn't think we would have to do, now we have to do. I'm aware of my surroundings. And so we didn't have to do that. Now we're doing that kind of stuff. And we shouldn't have to live like this. But until we ask for change, these people are going to be beholden to gun lobbies. And I'm not saying take away people guns, but ain't no reason why nobody should have that many rounds unless you're in the military. So I just wanted to put that out there, you all, because there's so much going on. I live in the South. It's horrible. I order my stuff and pick it up now. People are insane. Yeah, you got to pay attention to your surroundings. Like when I went to the Taste of New Orleans, I was very aware. But let me tell you something about that Taste of New Orleans. When I tell you they had police presence everywhere, if you looked up, there were police. If you were in police presence, it was everywhere. It was everywhere. But when I go to large events, you just don't know. You just don't know. That Las Vegas thing was shot. See, we forgot about that Mandalay Bay. I was in Las Vegas and people just walking the strip like Mandalay Bay never happened. But we know what happened at Mandalay Bay. We know some people did not come back home from that concert. And it's sad. It's sad. So I hate to end it on such a serious note, but I think this, again, I know we roast and gag on YouTube. I know we do some things, but there's a real world outside of YouTube with some real crazy stuff happening. And I think we need to be paying some attention to this. And let me say this too again. I am tired of. Let me go here again. Now, I showed off didn't want to go here, but I'm gonna go here again. Clarence Thomas, you went to law school because of affirmative action. Now you don't believe in affirmative action. You don't think people should have their student debt wiped out. You think that Pell Grants should be. I'm just going through this stuff because he sides with those people who don't want nothing for nobody. But yet, Clarence Thomas, you get affirmative action by having your great nephew get his tuition paid for at school. Isn't that a form of affirmative action? You don't want people to have HUD grants. You don't want people to do this, but yet that millionaire bought your mama a house. And it seems like you getting a lot, but expect so little for other people. And I have a problem with that. Let me go farther. This deals with Democrats and Republicans and those people who have dealt with this banking crisis. Silicon Valley Bank and Republic Bank. Both banks, people started selling their stock. They did it wrong. And the reason why they got it was because of inside trading, right? But yet, the average man learns how to run the system with GameStop. And here come the feds and Wall Street trying to shut it down because the wealthy were being adversely affected. So we want to shut it down. Now, it's good for the wealthy people to do that. But when the average Joe Blow does it, then it's wrong. And this is why we're tired of the double standards. You don't want reparations, but it seemed like you getting them. Now, it's a billionaire benefactor, but it seemed like you getting them. Why is your wife getting paid? And why people trying to scratch her name off so nobody would know that it was your wife? So y'all, I just got problems with what's going on. I got problems with what's going on. And please vote. Please vote. Please vote. There's a lot of things going on, y'all. So I want to throw out that little tidbit. And y'all, really, to be honest, I don't think I really went in hard on anybody today. Now, somebody may not like the Ronnie Q, aka barbecue joke about the feed, but that's what Kelly Love said. Now I put a little into it. Yes, I did. But I'm pretty much basically saying what Kelly Love said and what she said about Kelly Love man hands. I didn't know Ken didn't have no fingers. I ain't never met Ken. And truth be told, I was looking for Ken like that. But honey, Running Q show did tell it, didn't it? Are they telling it, ain't they? They telling it. See, anger make you tell it. Anger makes you feel you love Kelly Love, but honey, not so much to tell that his man don't have all his fingers. And Kelly Love don't love you enough to let you know that people you in a hover around, honey. Oh Lord, y'all doing the most, and so now it's gonna get ugly. But now one thing is, Kelly Love has made some little songs and stuff about you, but now Kelly Love ain't really called you out your name yet. But I see you already going there with the slurs. We gonna see how that work. You know, that's how we do it. We don't get nothing else. We gonna deal with that, and then you know talk about the manhood. Well, I don't care if the man is same gender loving. He's still a man. What he has between his legs still qualifies him. Now, I ain't never heard Kelly Love say he was transgender, but you know that's anyway. Ronnie Q, Bobby Q, and Bobby Q. A lot of people really don't like you. I'm just gonna say Bobby Q. You rubbed me the wrong way because I just didn't like your spirit. It was just something about you that was real acidy to me. And I'm like, is it me? But no, some people don't even like. Some people just bitter, miserable, and that's it. So I don't really know. And then you just ooh. So a lot of people don't like your barbecue, and a lot of people don't like Kelly Love either. But they rather go ahead and deal with him over you. I'm just saying. So we're gonna see what happens, y'all. It's a lot going on in these YouTube streets. So yeah, it's a bitsy shake. They sure are telling on each other. So well, look, let me say this to Mink Mob, girl. I got the wrong person, Mink Mob, girl. I thought somebody had hit you up in the forehead. Come to find out that's Cooling. And then they said Cooling already had a knot in her head long time ago. Girl, I'm sorry. Anyway, y'all, I don't like Tisha cousin. I don't like Letitia's cousin on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't like her. I don't like her. Now you done had a whole drug problem and folk trying to be with you. Your cousin said, you know, you were really difficult to be around, and now you sober and still cause a mess. I really don't like her. I don't like she. And she started stuff. And then she talk about Tisha like a dog with them women. And I believe what that lady name who pregnant now. I like what she said. If you talking about your relatives like that, that's your own flesh and blood. Like hell you gonna talk about me. Ooh, I don't like Tisha cousin. Ugh. She just angry or something. Something wrong. So anyway, y'all, I done got off of that to Love in Huntsville. But anyway, well, y'all, let me get on off of here. And y'all, we'll see what happened tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen, but it is what it is. Okay. All right. Ooh, come on, Kiki. And who is this? Storm and Courtney. Yeah, Courtney is interesting. Kimmy, I like Kimmy. Kimmy, and Tiffany and Maury, yeah, and Melody. Yeah, she the pregnant one. Yeah, yeah. Courtney is a little interesting too, but anyway. Yeah, ooh, baby, I'm gonna finish watching Love in Huntsville, y'all. Love and Marriage Huntsville. But look, y'all, hit the like button. I want to thank the people who done sent over nerves the piece of cash app. I appreciate you all. It got slow because I'm getting sleepy. Y'all know me, I'm getting ooh, so I get a little sleepy every now and again. But it's gonna be interesting because Child, but the barbecue thing, barbecue is getting mad. Every time Killer Love make a song, barbecue get upset. So we gonna see what happens. But y'all, peace and love, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.